Welcome to Season 2 of the Fit to Love podcast show. Hello and welcome to Fit to Love Tasty Tuesdays. All about cooking, all about nutrition, and all about you. Enjoy the show. Today's show brought to you by Fit to Love, how to get physically, emotionally, and spiritually fit to attract the love of your life. Visit fittolove.tv/ebook to download your copy today. Today's show, Cruciferous Salad. We have back the infamous Jeanne Peters, our #1 favorite guest on the Fit to Love podcast show, and AKA the Lazy Chef. Remember, I'm the messy chef, so...
I'm the lazy chef, you're the messy chef.
Right. So Jeanne does a detox program, and I saw her do this salad on her detox program, and I thought, well, I want that on my show. So, Jeanne, tell us about this cruciferous salad. First, let's talk about the benefits of the ingredients, and then let's show us how to make it.
Well, first of all, why I chose this salad is because I get almost all of the ingredients already bagged from Trader Joe's. It's called Cruciferous Crunch. For those of you that don't have a Trader Joe's, you could use a cabbage, you could use some kale. That would be great alternatives. But what's cool about this one is that they took these 5 different vegetables and they chopped them all up for you. So you've already got half the recipe done just by simply opening up the bag and throwing this in. So a couple of benefits. Why would you do a cruciferous crunch salad? Well, cruciferous vegetables, even though it's hard to say, they're amazing. I mean, they've got amazing benefits, one of which is that it really helps to detoxify many chemicals in our body. But for those of you women that struggle a little bit with weight loss resistance, tune in, because this is a great salad for you. This will help you if you're on a birth control pill, if you're somebody that's using estrogen, if you're taking in some estrogens, just because we all do, in the form of standard meat that's sold at the grocery store. Many of us are getting exposed to estrogens. This is a great way to help deconjugate those estrogens and break them down and make them into something that your body is able to detoxify easier.
And in our plastics, we're getting a lot of estrogens in our plastic bottles, so that's why you want to buy BPA-free plastic, so that and you never want to heat plastic. So
so this one contains kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, and red cabbage. I refer to these as all the vegetables that are stinky. But it's because of that sulfur, which is what gives it that strong odor, that also gives it the benefits. And the second reason why I like this salad is because once you make it, JJ, this is one that can stay in your refrigerator for several days. It's not going to go soggy. It's not going to break down. It's actually going to get better tasting and a little bit more enjoyable as the week goes on. So for those of you that sometimes want to make a salad and then have things ready to go so that you can make a quick lunch or just serve it as a side salad with dinner, this is it.
Awesome. Okay, so a whole bag of cruciferous.
Yeah, and the only thing I do is that before I get started, sometimes there's the Brussels sprouts or sometimes, big pieces. So sometimes I'll just get my scissors and just chop it up a little bit if I see some big pieces in here, because you're trying to keep it so that it's all even keel. So we're going to do that.
So I'm going to pause for 1 second because just in case for those of you that don't have a Trader Joe's and you're thinking, well, I can't do this. We did a show, a Brussels sprout salad in the beginning of Tasty Tuesdays. And so you already know how to do the Brussels sprout part. In fact, actually using your Cuisinart is better you're going to get better than, these are kind of large, and it's going to come out a little bit better use your food processor. So just add your kale and your broccoli and your cabbages to the food processor when you're doing your Brussels sprouts, and then you're already there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you could make this salad just without having to add anything. I mean, what I would typically do is put some kind of an oil on here and then add a really nice, refreshing vinegar. So the oil that I typically use is like either an olive oil, an organic olive oil. This is one from Whole Foods, but Trader Joe's also has a really nice California estate olive oil that just gets consistently great results and Consumer Reports recently did a report on various olive oils, and Trader Joe's actually, that California Estate came out as like one of the top. Okay, so Trader Joe's.
Go California.
So another one would be like a toasted sesame oil. This one is cold pressed, but it's got a stronger flavor because they've actually toasted the sesame seed, so it brings out more of the authentic flavor of sesame. But if you somebody who prefers a little bit milder, this one also is cold pressed, but it's unrefined, so it hasn't gone through any additional heating. So let's go ahead and we'll just we're just going to pour some sesame seed oil on, but honestly, any of those oils would be great. And a great balance to sesame. You can see I was very liberal with this particular oil. So you've got a lot of salad greens. So, use 2 or 3 tablespoons because you're going to be making at least 6 to 8 servings. So sometimes I like to just throw in just a little dash of this one because it's a little stronger flavor. And I like that.
Well, it's like an Asian flavor.
Exactly. So I'm going to put in like an extra tablespoon of that. My favorite way to bring out the flavors now is something that's a little fruitier. So whenever you're using cruciferous vegetables, they're the strong, stinky vegetables, and they marry really well with something that's sweet. So we can throw in the apples, so you can do that, JJ.
Apples.
Yeah. And then another nice benefit would be putting in some carrots and also some beets. These are 2 root vegetables that will add a little bit of color. So if you've got the time, these are great to throw in. And I did this purposely because I wanted to show you that you don't have to cook a beet. Just grating fresh beets adds tremendous color, but also there's so much minerals in beets, and it's really great for improving just your circulation.
So now we're going to add in the carrot and the beet.
Mm-hmm. So just grate a little bit just for color. And the one thing about using any of your root vegetables is that they hold up really well in the refrigerator. So they're not going to get wilted like they would if you were using like a really watery type of lettuce. So, maybe a half of that.
And don't forget, another way to get in beets, Jeanne and I did beet kvass. Be sure to look up beet kvass. And I actually did a blog about the 7 reasons why you need to drink your beet kvass. And it's on invisiblefitness.com/blog. And we've done a couple shows about beets, so be sure to check that out.
Beets are just amazing because they hold a lot of minerals. So you're getting a nice dose of minerals this way, so excellent. So we'll just put this over here. So we've got our beets, our carrots, our apples. Let's put in something that's going to be a nice refreshing vinegar with that. So I like to use rice wine vinegar. It's I use an unsweetened one, but it's lighter. It's a little milder than some of the strong vinegars like a balsamic or apple cider. And if you didn't have that, you could use a little bit of lemon juice, or you could use some tangerine juice, or whatever oranges might be in season. And you're just going to lavishly just put that on, and then we'll stir it all up.
And rice vinegar goes better with sesame oil.
It really does. It's just very refreshing. So already you can start to see the colors coming
pretty.
alive. Yeah.
Look how pretty.
Yeah, and you can smell it. See, and how the beets kind of draw out some beautiful color. Now, a couple things that you can do just to finish the salad that will give it some nice crunch. I like to put in some sesame seeds. Got a brand new jar here. So if you didn't have sesame seeds on hand, you could use poppy seeds. That's traditional in more of the Bavarian countries. Or you could use some caraway seeds. That goes really nicely with any of your cabbage family. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on just to give it, it's going to give it a little crunch. Sesame seeds, a great example of an omega-6 fat that, just adds value to our diet. If you happen to have some sunflower seeds, I always keep them around because I have chickens and they love fresh sunflower seeds. I'm always
I love putting sunflower seeds in. Since gluten-free paleo, I'm not using croutons. I like that crunchiness in the salad,
exactly.
And raw sunflower seeds are a great way to get that.
So if I didn't, I could put in some poppy seeds. And in fact, I'm a seed nut. Seeds are something that's vital to life. It's everything that a plant needs is found in a seed. So you're getting always a lot of minerals and vitality from seeds. So if you have some caraway and poppy seeds, put a little pinch in there because seeds are also really rich in antioxidants. So antioxidants are those things that help to squelch a lot of the free radicals that we're all generating all the time. So, you can always add value whenever you're adding some additional seeds.
And we also did, sorry, I'm just going to make sure you all know every single show that these ingredients can be watched in the seeds we used in the pickled veggies.
Yeah.
So if you watched that show and you thought, because I got some caraway seeds. I didn't have them. And so I'm thinking, what else do I do with caraway seeds? Well, now I can put them in here.
Absolutely. So if you like, I always add just a little bit of sea salt, just a couple of sprinkles of that. And then finally, like JJ was saying, if you had some pickled vegetables, I didn't happen to have any on hand right now, but I buy this particular brand I like a lot. It's called Wild Brine. It's just a pickled beet and carrot, beet and sauerkraut salad. So if you had some, this is going to give a nice sour flavor. So we're finding that whenever you have something that's bitter, like those bitter greens that you typically find in these cruciferous vegetables, balancing it with something that's sour and sweet will make it such that it'll be a lot more palatable. You might find that, oh boy, I can really enjoy these. So a lot of us don't have the taste buds to really enjoy some of the more bitter flavors. So these are 2 quick tips that you can do to help enhance the flavor. Whenever you're using bitter, sour, salty, and sweet, you're really getting a nice full flavor of foods that tend to be much more stimulating to your taste buds.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yum.
This one will last quite a while, and if you had some fresh herbs like dill, that would go great. If you had parsley, you could throw some in. But the idea is to really make this quick, so that you've got something that you can put into a container, stick in your refrigerator, and know that you can pull it out and be able to enhance a meal in many ways.
Excellent. So try your cruciferous salad. Let us know how you like it. Let us know what you added to it, and if there's something different that you think just is how you have to share it. We'd love to hear from you. And wow, it's like nutrition in a bowl.
Well, look at the colors.
I know.
We've
beautiful.
got pretty much all the colors of the universe. Maybe if we added in some blueberries, that would probably go ahead and bring in the blue, and then we would really be covering everything. So, we all need to add more color to our lives. So enjoy this cruciferous crunch salad and start getting some color in your life.
And let us know how you love it.
The Fit to Love podcast show offers you 6 days a week of helpful content to achieve the happy life you deserve. Movement Mondays and Tasty Tuesdays are weekly videocasts, while Wellness Wednesdays, Thoughtful Thursdays, Freedom Fridays, and Sexy Saturdays are audio-only shows themed every week to address your holistic life and needs. If the show inspired you, we would love for you to share it and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us today. Head on over to fittolove.tv for recaps of every show, resources, and to join the community. That's FIT, the number 2, LOVE.tv. Have a fit and fabulous day.